Good evening everyone, it's Thursday the 12th of October 2017 and I've just spent the last hour cleaning this circuit board. Now I'm not finished, but it's looking better than when I began. So yeah, one of the things that was really badly corroded was this little shield. I don't know if you'll make that out, but it says Mitsumi on there. Can you see that? It's not very legible, but it is there. That's just a little wee shield for going over the top of this unit here. Now it does go on in a specific way because there's a low side. Yeah, there we go. This edge here is low, yeah. So that allows for it to let this printed circuit board here to pass through. Now if you look at the design of the little clips that's on there, they just simply push over this shield, and there's a small indentation along the lip that they locate in. Now, one of the things I've noticed is if you look along the bottom, there's a similar clip, and it's all the way around. I've checked already, okay? Now, on the back end here, we've got a little vertical socket in there with a blue plug on it. Hey, hold on. Yeah, there we go. I'll try to zoom in a bit. Yeah, go on, zoom back. Yeah. Okay, you can just see it in underneath there, behind these two little silver capacitors. Okay, so that is some sort of well, this is actually the oh, I don't know what it is. It's a plug that goes to your telly, basically. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I'm wondering if this whole unit can just simply pull off the board. There's certainly not a lot on the back side of the board. You got one pin here, another one over here, one here, and those three there. Now that three will be that plug I described already there. Now the other three pins, however, are they coming up into this little board, securing the whole thing in place, or are they simply connecting to items that are mounted underneath this? So I'll need to research that a little bit, because I would like to possibly remove this if it's possible, you know, without too much hassle, just to give the shield a clean up and you know, get rid of the corrosion. Now, I've tried my best to get in about here with a toothbrush and a cotton bud with isopropanol alcohol. Yeah, and I've got the worst of the dirt out of there, but as you can see, nearly all the solder is quite dry looking and sort of dirty. I don't know if that has an effect on the operation of the items, these two caps are indeed gone. Well, so one of them certainly is, but they'll both need to be replaced as well. This seems to be a common fault, that these two go. Now this has got something to do with the audio, okay. Another two is over here, and this one here is certainly gone, and I think this one's showing signs of damage also, so they'll need to be replaced. And these two here and these two here I believe are the same, and there's one other of the same specification, but I've seen a kit to replace all the caps on the board on eBay for about £8–9. So I'm considering well, I'll need to do something because it's needing done, and yeah. So that's where I'm at the moment. I got this today, isopropanol, highly flammable alcohol. It basically smells like cheap booze. I wouldn't recommend drinking it though. But it's just able to degrease everything and take any dirt out, and it evaporates quickly, so it doesn't damage plastics or such like usually. So just put this back in place. This was actually quite tight, it'll get off. That's it, back in there. It was kind of rusted into place there, so yeah, I think that's enough for the night. I'm getting tired. It's 9:30. I've had enough for one day. Hopefully I'll get a few more supplies for this refurbishment shortly. I also got this the other day, a liquid flux, a little bottle of that. So that's, you know, more than I'll ever use. And I'm thinking I've got to get the caps yet, so that's about, you know, £8, £9, £10. I'm thinking about getting a desoldering hot air gun, yeah, for helping in desoldering some of these units. I've never done surface mounted soldering or desoldering before, so I need to do a little bit more research. I've been looking into it. It's not as easy as normal soldering. Ideally you're meant to preheat the board to prevent the board warping and cracking the traces, but I'm wondering if that could be done maybe in the oven. I'll need to investigate that, you know, and then whip it out the oven and get onto the onto the bench and just desolder the items that you need to desolder. It's just, I think it'll basically raise the temperature of the board up to, you know, some sort of temperature where everything is equalized in temperature, but not so much as to melt the solder or damage any of the components, obviously. And then you quickly nip in and you heat up the components that you need to remove, and that will melt the solder in that area, and you can remove them, and that doesn't cause any other damage to any other components that way, because I think modern solder needs to be heated to a higher temperature than your traditional solders would have needed. So that's part and parcel of modern circuitry, I believe. That's my take on it anyway. I don't know if that's necessarily correct. I've still got, like I say, I've still got to do some research. But that's coming up for 10 minutes, folks. I've had enough for one night. I'm going to get tidied up here now, and hopefully I'll get the bits and pieces I need over the next week or two, and get this caps replaced and get it all back together, hopefully. So yeah, that's it for now. I hope you're well, and bye for now.